Hi once again, this time we're talking photography. Welcome back to the show. My guest is Thibault, he is from Meero. Thibault, firstly tell me a little bit about Meero, the company, because you're involved in photography, you've been going for 30 months, and phenomenal growth as well. So what's behind that growth? What is it that you're doing that's working?
Thank you, Kevin. So Meero is a company that uses artificial intelligence to deliver high quality and consistent pictures all around the world. Our founders started from the understanding that what takes the longest in a photo shoot is not the shoot itself, but the fact to edit the pictures afterwards. So we started to work on an algorithm 3 years ago that can actually recognize what makes the picture bad or wrong and make it deliver an instant and consistent result instantly.
Because it's two elements, I guess. One is taking the photograph and then processing. So we'll look at the two different elements. Because you've got key control over the first part of that as well, because you provide the photographer. Tell me how that works from a broker's point of view.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a network of 50,000 photographers that we first select based on their equipment. So the camera, the lenses, we ask them to do 2 or 3 shoot tests to make sure they are quality compliant with what we provide. And before we're going to start any collaboration with any brokers or any agency, we're going to ask the photographer that will work on the project to do 2 or 3 shoot tests based on the client's specific guidelines to make sure they understood them, and whether the client is going to do shoots in SF, in New York, or in Paris, in Tokyo, wherever the city is, they're always going to be the same results. First, from a guideline point of view, and secondly, from an editing point of view, thanks to the algorithm I previously mentioned.
Speed is the next part of the process, and that's what we'll look at in the second element of this, and that is the photographer takes the shots, then delivers them to you on your website, which we'll cover in just a moment. What happens from there? Because this is where the real magic happens, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So basically when the photographer is going to upload the pictures on the website, the algorithm is going to come into play. He's going to recognize all the pictures, he's going to edit them and makes it a standard and quality results on the platform that we deliver after to the clients the day after the shoot.
So artificial intelligence, why is that much better than the human element, where a human can see it? Tell me how that works.
So basically it's mathematics, so it's just like millions of possibilities that have been studied by a team that is working on the topic for more than 3 years now. It's just about recognizing what type of picture it is, what needs to be done, what kind of framings needs to be applied, the color enhancements, all these features that makes that in the end the picture is going to look beautiful, and the difference is that a human maybe is going to do it well, but we're going to do it faster and we're going to make it on a global scale.
So the quality of this is something that's not compromised at all through speed, but there is an element of speed. Tell me how fast it is to get them processed.
So basically today we deliver about 50,000 images per day in less than 24 hours.
That's very, and I mean no human, you'd need a massive team to do that.
Yeah, I mean we do have a team that is checking that everything is actually doing all right, but 99% of the work is being done by the algorithm. We just have people that are making sure that every editing is being done correctly and validating the picture to make sure the brokers or the agent or whoever the client is receive a quality result.
Because Meero is more than just photography. I mean, you do 3D as well as floor plans. How does that work? Is that taken off photography?
Absolutely. So we started with photography, but today it's more about content more than just photography. So it's 3D tours, it's videos, it's floor plans, it can be anything that's related to the content and what the broker or the agent needs to highlight it properly and make sure that it sells it as fast as possible.
Do you have any data on, maybe this is not a question you can answer, but I'll ask it, properties that are marketed with good photos and good videos, do they get more traction from the viewer?
Yeah, for sure. We don't have exact numbers on that because it depends on the country, depends who is taking them, yes, what kind of property, etc. But it's definitely helping to sell the property. And I think today, if you don't have any content for your property, you just don't sell it.
Yeah. Tell me now how an agent who may be watching this or a broker might be watching this who might be interested in finding out a bit more. What's the website?
So the website is Meero.com, so MEERO. It's accessible everywhere, and you just can create an account and order your shoots right away.
Okay, MEERO.com. And the final question about costing, how does it stack up against other suppliers?
So the cost is really going to depend on several factors. So it's going to be the number of pictures that are asked, the quality that is required, the locations, the cost differ per countries as well. But basically, in average, I would say that we are 20% below the market price.
Thibault, thank you very much for your time, and great to have you on the show.